And this is called bowl blending?
Yeah. Bowl blending. Just trying to clean it up so that you get better airflow.
And you guys can do this at home. I mean, it's not crazy. Like you said.
Doing some bowl blending, radius and all this around here. Get rid of all the sharp corners. And then you can see down here on these ones where I've been opening up around the guide.
Yep.
Not making it huge, but trying to open it up enough so we can get a little more air around them.
Compared to that one.
Yep. Like if you go to this one, you know, where we have touched nothing.
Yep.
Alright, so if you look at this one, like my bit won't go past it on either side.
Yep.
And if you come down here, my bit goes around it nice and smooth.
Yep.
On both sides. So when I get all done roughing them all out, then I'll go back and detail all of them so that they look closer. Just trying to pick up a little bit of airflow. We're not trying to make a race car, but if we can add 15 to 20 horse out of, you know, doing some bowl blending, some, you know, opening up around the guides and stuff.
And so a big question that we'll get, right, the number one question, oh, you know, if you're going to do that, you're going to lose compression.
Well, that's if we open up stuff on the chamber.
Right.
You know?
Which we do from time to time.
Right.
Same thing, same principle.
Right. So, big thing is
the flow that you picked up.
well,
Yeah.
right here, if you can see where this black line is, that's inside the combustion chamber. Well, so that little bit of restriction right there, if you take the carbide bit and you take and open this up all around here and just push it out so that it's just very little of that black showing, and make a bigger gap between here and the valve, you'll pick up a lot of airflow, because the more air you can get around here, the more this thing will flow air.
And so that,
And that's called unshrouding the valve.
okay, and that's worth it. You may lose minimal, you know, a little bit on compression.
Yeah, so if you have a 58 cc chamber, if you open that up a little bit on both sides, you might go to 60. Well, that little 2 CFM, you know, that you're going to lose, you'll gain more airflow and more horsepower than that's worth. But you can take this head down, mill, like I said before, you know, 10, 15 off from it.
Yep.
And you'll gain all that back, the compression,
If you really want to.
if you really wanted to.
Yep.
But you'll gain more on airflow by opening these up on the sides of the valves
Yep.
than the little bit of compression, you know, the horsepower you can lose from that little bit of compression loss.
That's awesome.
And you can also, you know, do the heads if you want to.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, we can
we can
Mill 'em or whatever.
resurface the head, what, 10?
10, 15 off them.
And that would give us more compression, which we had just
would
give us
gain
back.
us back anything that we had round up. Because we're not trying to open this up huge, but if you just right here in this outside edge made it so that there was more air gap between the valve and the cylinder wall on the head,
Right.
you'll gain way more flow than the little bit of compression loss that you're going to lose.
Awesome. Hey, Foxhole Garage, hit us up with any questions.